Good morning, friends. Welcome to this live stream, which is about understanding the historic events that happened today. And today is October 14th, and I am actually live with you on all social media platforms directly from my library. Okay, so let's proceed and find out what are the important incidents that happened on October 14th. Well, the first important incident is from the Indian subcontinent, and this is about establishing the first modern university in India. This was called University of Punjab, which is now in present day Pakistan. This was established on October 14th, 1882. So, important date for students and also for Indians to feel proud that the Punjab University, which is now split between Pakistan and India, was established in 1882 in Punjab. All right, let's move to the next one. This is about Eastman. His full name is George Eastman, and he actually invented the paper strip photographic film. So the paper strip photographic film is the film which can be converted into a roll, and that revolutionized the photographic or the photo industry, camera industry, photo films. And after this invention, many players came with compatible cameras, which made life very simple for people who were traveling and then taking photographs. And also many players came with the roll manufacturer, the film photo film roll manufacturers, and so this whole industry was opened up, and that is why some of the movies were also called Eastman color. So this gentleman George Eastman patented his invention today on October 14th, 1884. All right, let's move to the next one. This is about the great Sherlock Holmes. Well, we know that Sherlock Holmes is a fictional character, and some people say that the Sherlock Holmes is based on the real life author himself, and his name is Arthur Conan Doyle. And he has been awarded with Sir. So his full name is Sir Arthur Conan Doyle, and he actually created a lot of short stories about how Sherlock Holmes investigate his cases, and most of these things which are mentioned in his these stories and novels are basically became a sort of inspirational things for police forces across the world to adapt while investigating different cases. So I think this is a great work. It is a fictional work, but it has been adapted in real life. So his first collection of short stories, 12 short stories, were published on October 14th, 1892, which made him so popular and household name. All right, let's move to the next one. This is about Second World War. Just before the Second World War, the Nazis, who were the Nationalist Socialist Party of Germany, also known as Nazi, which was headed by Hitler. He was, or his government or his administration, were basically trying to see if they can segregate society into Jews and non-Jews, or basically the Aryans versus Jews. And therefore, in 1938, the administration decided that all Jews will live in a separate area, and they came up with this method of segregating society, and they actually built these ghettos for Jews to go there and settle down. They were not very good, pleasant places. They were purposely not created with hygiene as an intention, but that is why they are called ghettos. So all Jews were shoved into these slum type areas, and this decision was taken on October 14th, 1938. All right, let's move to the next one. Again about Second World War. We have all seen these movies, The Escape from Sobibor. Now, there has been several versions of this movie, Escape from Sobibor, and also this movie has been based on the real incident which happened in this concentration camp called Sobibor in Poland. And these movies have been made in multiple languages. There were Russian soldiers, Jewish soldiers in Sobibor. There were all kinds of Jews soldiers, and so because there were these soldiers who were able to plan their escape very methodically. So if you have seen this movie, you will know more about this incident. But for the very first time, there was an uprising in a very highly guarded concentration camp under the Nazi Germany. And this was located in Sobibor, a place called Sobibor in Poland. And on this incident, on October 14th, 1943, 600 Jewish prisoners tried to escape, and many perished, but 300 successfully escaped. And so today is a historic day because earlier it was believed that nobody can escape the concentration camp because the security around these concentration camp and brutality with which they were being guarded was unprecedented. So this was an example of the human will of becoming free from these concentration camps. All right, let's move to the next one. Believe it or not, there was a US Communist Party. While US has been anti-communist always after the Second World War, and that has erupted into a Cold War era also. And so in 1949, 14 of this US Communist Party leaders were convicted under sedition charges by the US administration. So I do not know what is the relevance of the Communist Party of USA today. Are they there or the party exists? But in 1949, 14 of their top leaders of the Communist Party leader in the US, they were convicted under sedition charge. So sedition charge is a very, very serious charge, which actually means that you're working against your own country. And therefore, this could be a very serious allegation. And if it is proven, then it is a very serious. That means you're behind bars forever. All right, let's move to the next one. Let's talk about United Nations. The post-war, the post-Second World War, the countries united to form a global body where future wars can be avoided, and the global issues can be discussed, and solutions can be found after discussion across the table. So with that intention, the United Nations were formed, and within the United Nations there was a General Assembly. That means there were if there are any serious matters which affect the globe, then couple of senior countries will be able to decide decisively in the General Assembly. So there were 5 permanent members. It was decided that the Constitution of General Assembly will be 5 permanent members, and then about 20 members which will be elected on time-to-time basis, so that there is a proper representation of General Assembly. These 20 countries will then decide the fate of the world. The first General Assembly meeting was held on October 14th, 1952. So this is an important date, and it is an important general knowledge trivia. So you must remember this. Now coming to India, we all know that Mr. B.R. Ambedkar created the modern India, also created the Constitution of India, which is supposed to be the living document. It's one of the best constitution in the world. It is one of the biggest, and it gives freedom to all citizens, whichever religion they follow, whatever their background is. So that way, this is a constitution written by B.R. Ambedkar, constitution of equality, true equality, and not based on any religion, caste, creed, or any type of race. So this is the Indian Constitution, and that is the power of the Indian Constitution, which was created by B.R. Ambedkar. Now today is a very historic day, because today, after India got independence and India became republic, accepted the constitution, many years after that, in 1956, B.R. Ambedkar, along with his 500,000 supporters, converted to Buddhism in a place called Nagpur in India. So this is an important event, and this is something that we must remember, that he was not alone in this conversion, and there were about 500,000 people along with him. Together they converted to from Hinduism to Buddhism. All right, friends. So I think these are some of the important things that we have today. But last but not the least, in 1964, Martin Luther King Jr. was awarded the Nobel Peace Prize. And you know that Martin Luther was the revolutionary and visionary who actually fought for rights for black population in the US, which was not thoroughly rationalized even in the as early as 1964 in the modern era. So Martin Luther and his team fought for this equal rights, which they got it, and he was awarded Nobel Peace Prize. So friends, these are some of the things which happened today, important things, and I'm live across all social media platforms. And if you have any thoughts, please share your thoughts in the form of comments, and I will respond. So for today, I like to say goodbye. Please take care. I will catch you on Monday. So have a nice weekend. Bye bye for today.